Hey, this is Tucker with High Country Lighting, authorized dealer for Gemstone lights here in Utah. And we are so excited that you guys have your Gemstone lights set up. And hopefully this video will answer some of the questions that you have regarding the app, regarding getting connected. And so a couple things, just make sure you do remember your login and your password. Write it down somewhere, save it in your phone. One thing a lot of individuals are doing is going on and filling out a service request form. And in there, you can put your login and password, and so that we could also have access to help you with any questions as well, and then it's not forgotten. So if you're like, I forgot my password, we can look it up for you. So we're going to move forward. We're going to go to login right here, and I'm going to type in my email. And then I'm also going to type in my password. And we're going to go to login. However, I want you guys to see that forgot password section right there. If you guys are having a hard time logging in, you forgot your password, it's so easy. Just click forgot password. They'll send you a link to your email that you have on file. You can reset your password and get access to your account. That is so important, that forgot password right there. So use that tool if you ever need access to your account and forgot your password. But I'm going to click login. And here is the app we are in. So I'm going to go to home in the bottom left corner. And this is where you are going to see where you're at. So if you guys need to register your product warranty, that's going to be up at the top. You're just going to click that register now button, fill out the information, and your warranty will be registered with that information. Now, you should see your devices or your lights shown up that you named when you first got your lights. So I am going to open up my High Country Life lights, and now we are at the main menu. This is where it gets really fun. We can do so much from this menu. The first thing that I like to do, though, to get to know all of the different patterns and understand what they do, is the first thing I did is I go to demo patterns. This goes through every single pattern that Gemstone offers, and they continue to add. Like they just added something called Wave, which is right here at the very bottom. Really cool pattern that I really like. But you can just go through and you can just click play on on all of these at night, with your wife, your kids, or whoever, and check out to see how they look on your home, which features you like, animations you like, which ones you don't. So just to show you how cool this is, if I wanted to choose chase, I could either favorite it with the heart, I can play it with the play button, or those middle three buttons. I can do so much. I can share this with anybody else with a Gemstone system, or I could create a timer with this pattern. My favorite is edit. I can edit the colors. I can edit the animation if I wanted to. I can edit the brightness and the speed. You truly have full control of every single bulb on your home, and that is such a important part of our system. Not only the robust controller, the intellectual and smooth running app, but also the amount of control you have on the system is vital, and you can save that right here and preview whatever changes you make right on your home. So if I go back, you have so many patterns. We could go days and days and days into looking into all these patterns, looking into what they do, what they look like. And so just to make sure that you know that your lights are working, in that bottom right corner, you're going to want to click that X and make sure that the green check mark is shown. That means there are lights playing on your home. So as we go through this, we're going to click the colors tab in the top left. In the colors tab, you truly can get as custom as you want. When we said that there was 16 million different colors, you truly can select that many colors. We would select the color selector, and you have full range to go through any of these colors that you want. You also have an immediate selection of your whites at the bottom, and we do have that true warm white, which is pretty rare to get the color that we get with that warm white. So that's the color selector to create the colors you want when you start creating patterns and creating different types of lights that you want. Now, the music feature, really cool. and it's continuing to get better and better. So if you want to click Now Playing up at the top, you can select any of these music spectrums or gradients that you want. Your phone becomes a speaker, becomes a microphone, and you put it up next to the speaker so that you can use the lights to move to the beat. I would recommend getting a tablet or a different device, logging into your Gemstone account, so then you can have your phone, but also have the tablet accessing as the microphone, showing the beat to your home. So that's how the music feature, with more things to come from Gemstone. Now the create section. The create section gets really, really fun as long as you know how to use it, right? And so we can go through a lot of different options with patterns, and this is where you can kind of choose which pattern you want in the create section. Or if you want to go to architectural design, you can change the different name, but you're going to select all lights. Now, one thing I like to do, it's selected immediately on brush. I like to select the select tool, and then I'm just going to click button number 1, light bulb number 1. And now you're going to walk around your house and you're going to find which bulb is labeled number 1, and it's going to start blinking. And you're going to be able to see all of the different bulbs and what they're numbered. So I have 163 bulbs on this house. And you're going to be able to custom select any one of the bulbs. So if you wanted to highlight your peaks, your eaves, certain areas of your home, we actually highlight a walkway for some renters because we rent our basement. And so you can be so selective on how you want to utilize this tool, selecting the colors, those types of things, and truly creating whatever architectural design and brightness you want. As you can see here, I already have this is labeled peak. So I have 1, 2, 26 and 27, 28 and 29, 58 and 59. All those different bulbs I've gone through, selected them, and those are my peaks in my home. So if we go back, I'm going to discard this. If we go back through here, now we're going to go to downloads. So these are different types of downloads that you guys can go through and download different patterns, different folders. Anything you want, you can download from here. And these are things that have been shared. Not only that, you can go through any of these extra patterns. USA Flag, Marianne posted this one. Manor Creek posted that one. I like that, so I saved that one and downloaded it. Muhammad created Thunder. That would be a pretty cool one. I would like to check that one out. And so you can just go through and select any of these from all the many Gemstone users across the North America. And not only that, if you have other friends and family that have it, you can share those to your friends and family if they have Gemstone as well. So going in the bottom from downloads over to schedule. Schedule is awesome. You have 64 timers that you can schedule when it comes to the Gemstone app and your lights. Now, timers are set. We have this set to be at sunset to sunrise. Now, if you want to add a timer, you can add it. And as you add timers, depending on the time, if it's a weekly timer, if it's a daily timer or a yearly timer, it will override whatever the longest timer is, right? So let's say we have a daily timer for sunset to show that we call it sunset, right? To show the warm white and what we have accessed. But if you turned on autopilot for the San Francisco 49ers, go Niners, NFL starting this week, that's great, right? So I have my autopilot. If we go to manage autopilot, I have the NFL turned on. And so every time the 49ers play, it's going to override our original timer, and it's going to show the 49ers lights as soon as their game starts. Now, if we want to go and turn on different types of autopilot options, we can. So I have Patriot Day set up. I also have, and these are things that are up and coming, but you can add to what you've selected in autopilot. And so you can just, if you wanted to go to if you go to manage autopilot, and then in the manage autopilot, you can go and select up at the top settings section, and then you go to any of these. So you can select USA, Easter, fun, Christmas, special events. I have everything turned on for autopilot, and I'm going to turn it on for my selected device and hit save. Right, and so now we're going to be able to, anytime something's up and coming in the next 30 days, it's going to show us what events are coming up. So autopilot's awesome. It really does set it and forget it, and you can kind of see what's coming up in your autopilot section. Here's the biggest thing that I think is overlooked in the app is the Learn section. In the Learn section, not only if you're just got your Hub 2 upgrade from your previous light system, you can migrate all your patterns to Hub 2. You also can learn how to connect it with Alexa, how you connect it with Google Home, how you learn how to use Music Sync, learn how to use Autopilot, exploring Now Playing, which is a really cool feature. I'll show you that here in a little bit. And then you can effectively run so many different Gemstone systems if you're a company or a business. But any questions you have about troubleshooting, connecting, device groups, device settings, patterns, anything in here has videos, and will teach you how to set everything up from colors to autopilot scheduling. Halloween patterns is coming up, and so that's going to be an update or news, and it's just going to show you some really cool options here in the Learn section. Now, also in the Learn section, if we actually go to Home, you can chat right here. I guess it's in schedule as well, but in the bottom right, chat and feedback. So if you open that, you can actually chat with Gemstone support directly, which is an awesome opportunity to be able to answer or ask any questions that you have. And if you can't get those questions answered through your app, feel free to reach out to us or fill out that service request form on our website, highcountrylightingut.com. So I'm going to close out of that. And lastly, more, right? Here's where you're going to see your account. You're going to see the home device and management. You're going to see shared folders and patterns. Okay. So I created this USA Wave. You're going to show screen interactions where I'm pushing the buttons, social media information, licenses, right? And obviously log out in the more. So that's a high level overview of the Gemstone app with your Hub 2. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. We're so grateful to have you, and thanks so much, and we'll see you around.